Hey guys, this is Smithy. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is a very special video. This is the video where I concise everything that I tried for the last month, and I'm going to rank them all in order to the worst item to the best item in my collection that I tried in the month of June. So I have a disclaimer to put. None of these items are like bad by any means. I tried some great products this month and I cannot wait to tell you which are like my a tiny little bit more favorite for me. So if you're ready, let's begin. I have 17 items that I've tried. Majorly, I would say from SHEGLAM, from Profusion, a bit of ELF, Maybelline, LYS Beauty, all affordable products, I would say. At least ones that I actually found it on sale or they're actually like drugstore. I would say out of the products that I'm seeing in front of me, I can see only 2 products that are not drugstore. Rest everything is affordable drugstore products. So let's begin with the 17th item, and this is from SHEGLAM, and this is their matte lipstick, and this one specifically is in the shade Beach Babe. Nothing wrong with this product and the shade is absolutely beautiful, but I would say I have my Milani lipsticks that are more creamier than this, which are more lightweight, more moussey than this. It gives great pigmentation, but I still can like find it dragging across my lips when I'm wearing it. So for that reason, I'm ranking this on 17th, but by no means it's a bad product. So definitely do keep that in mind. But if I have to like rank some of the other drugstore lipsticks with SHEGLAM lipsticks, this would not be my preferred lipstick. That's all that I'm saying. Okay, now let's move on to number 16, and it is their lip liner, the SHEGLAM's lip liner. And this one is in the shade Mojave. This is the lip liner that I'm wearing today. I feel like this shade is absolutely gorgeous. It definitely defines and contours my lips in the right way possible without it seeming like very artificial. So if you're a person who really wants to like outline your lips, I think you will absolutely love the shade Mojave from SHEGLAM, and I love the packaging. The only thing that is keeping this a little lower on the list is just because the tip is super fine, like super fine. I feel like I'm gonna break this any moment. That's the shade Mojave. It's more of like a neutral brown shade, I would say, but again, it's super fine. It also does come with like a sharpener, so that's a plus point, but it's so creamy. I feel like I'm gonna like get over this like very quickly, so that's why I'm ranking this a little lower. Okay, next product, I absolutely love this, but this is falling on number 15, and this is their SHEGLAM Full Coverage Foundation Balm. This one is in the shade Wheat. This is a tad little bit on the lighter side for my complexion right now, I would say, but this would be like my actual shade. Right now I am very tan. I would say this foundation balm is very ideal for like a dry to a normal skin tone person. I am more of a combo oily skin, especially in like the summer months. So if you are on that combo oily side, I would say this would stay good, and this has full coverage, but this would stay good for like I would say 4 to 6 hours, but you will tend to get oily on the T-zone. I have many products from the drugstore which is around the same price range, and this is like $8.50 of around like those, you know, $8 to $10 range, which keeps me matte, which keeps me with like a natural finish without my oils peeking through after like 8 to 10 hours. So for that reason, I'm not like gravitating towards this product, but if you are, I would say dry to normal skin tone, and if you're looking for a full coverage like foundation balm, you would absolutely love this. Like I really like this. But I tend to go for this when I do not have to wear this for a long time, if that makes sense. So for that reason, I'm ranking this on number 15. On number 14, again, a primer that I absolutely like. If you are a dry skin person, you absolutely need it. And this is the NYX Plump Right Back with electrolytes mix in it. And this is the Plumping Serum Primer. I love this one. Like this really moisturizes the lip. It gives like a very plumping, it has like a gel-like consistency, so when you're applying it, it feels a little bit tacky on like the touch after applying it, but that just tells me that the foundation is going to stick on your face for a long time. It's not going anywhere. So I am enjoying this primer, and I would highly recommend this. Only because I have a lot more products that were really good and I was gravitating towards a little bit more. That's why I'm ranking this on number 14. On number 13, this came as a surprise actually, and this is the Ulta Beauty's matte cream eyeshadow base, and this one I have in the shade Vintage Beauty. Now, I personally feel like if this was a different shade, this would have ranked a little more on the higher side. This actually is the eyeshadow base that I've applied on my eye. So anything rosy on the crease, if you're seeing, it's basically this. This is more of like I would say a very cool tone grayish shade. I do not tend to wear a lot of gray shade, but if this was like an actual mauve, I can only see like using this shade every day of my life, I would say. And this blends so beautifully without creasing, without doing anything. I'm blending it on top of the lip liner, so ignore that. Not purposely, but I just did it. So, and you can see like it just blends without having like those harsh lines. It blends so seamlessly, and I have worn this like several times by itself, and it doesn't crease throughout the day. And for that reason, I would highly suggest this, especially if you're looking for a cream eyeshadow that you just want to like wear it and forget it, and you don't want to fuss with like too many eyeshadows on your eyes. I would say this is a great product to have. I am definitely going to check out more shades, and I think they only have like 4 or 5 shades in their line. I would highly recommend Ulta Beauty to get more shades out, because this is a great gem in the industry, I would say. On number 12, I have my oldie but a goodie. It came in a new shade in my collection. I just got this shade because it was calling out to me, because mauves are in season, and I am talking about the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow, and this one is in the shade Plume. This is such a beautiful shade, and this is so sparkly and dimensional. It is creamy. If you know ColourPop Super Shock Shadows, you know what's the fuss all about. Like, oh my god, look at that shade. Like, look at that shade. Whenever I've worn this, actually, I've worn that in the crease, and then I've worn this like tapped on top of it. It is so dimensional, so beautiful. I really love this product for like a one and done eyeshadow, especially when I'm going for like that pinky, mauvey, like cool tone color story. I really love this product. Because it's just a single eyeshadow, I'm going to rank this on number 12, just because I don't tend to wear this every day of my life. But rest of the items I tend to wear more often. That's why I'm ranking this a little lower, but saying that, this is an amazing product. On number 11, it's the foundation that I'm wearing today on my skin. And this is from Profusion Cosmetics, and this is called their Feel Good Skin Long Wear Skin Perfector with hyaluronic acid to it. And this is more of like a medium to full coverage product. And this I have in the shade Tan 5. Which is more like for a tan skin with like a warm yellow undertone, I would say. So when you're seeing this on my face, it would look a little more on like the warmer side. I am more of a neutral person, so this doesn't like match me completely, but I can like get over it if I'm like wearing this with like a more of a cool tone setting powder on top of it. So I can definitely make it work. But this product is seriously good coverage, very lightweight on the skin, and such an amazing price. I'm pretty sure this was like under $5, and this is amazing. Like, it's super beautiful on the skin, and it covers everything. I am a person who has a lot of redness, I have a lot of texture on the skin, and I have a lot of discoloration on my face too, and it just covers everything. I really like this product. It's not like a serum foundation, but it is definitely like more of like a liquid foundation. This reminds me a lot of the LYS Triple Fix foundation that we have. Actually, I have it right next to me. It really reminds me of this foundation, but if you're looking for like this foundation but at a drugstore price, I would highly recommend this. Now let's move on to the number 10th product, and on number 10 I'm going to combine this together, and this is from SHEGLAM, and it is their liquid bronzer and liquid blush. I personally feel like you cannot go wrong with this. I'm wearing the liquid bronzer underneath the powder bronzer that I'm going to talk about in a minute, and also I'm wearing this blush today, and you can see it just blends seamlessly, smoothly, without any harsh lines, and it gives you that leverage of that time to blend everything in. It doesn't like dry on with like spots. It's so easily buildable and so easily blendable. I absolutely love it. In the bronzer, I am in the shade Warm Honey, and in the blush, I have this in the shade Rose Ritual. Let me just swatch both of these things for you. I recently did do a video testing out everything from SHEGLAM, and you can see this going in action. If you are into it, definitely do look for that video and you would be absolutely amazed with how these products work. I really love this. Cannot recommend this enough, and it just blends so nicely. I'll just blend it. You saw that I kept it for a little while, and you can see like it just blends so nicely. And you can use your fingers with it, you can use your brush with it, you can use your sponge with it, and it'll just blend right in. I absolutely love it. Okay, on number 9 we have SHEGLAM's primer. Now this is a product that I absolutely love. This is the primer that I'm wearing on my skin today. This is more of like a pink clay textured primer. The texture seems very unusual when you see it inside the tube, but when it goes on your skin, it is so smooth. It fills out all the pores that are on your skin. It visibly shows like less texture on your skin, and for that reason I would highly recommend this birthday skin primer from SHEGLAM. And I am so amazed by their packaging. I cannot even say, like, their packaging is top-notch quality at a drugstore price. Like, I cannot complain one bit. On number 8 we have an eyeshadow palette with us, and this is from Melt Cosmetics, and it is their Amore Mariposa eyeshadow palette. Do I like it? I really do. Do I love it? Not so much, I would say. There are a lot of things that could be avoided, I would say. I definitely would have avoided these 2 shades. I should have just, like, if I was making this palette, I would have only put like 1 shade of this. I also feel like this and this on the eyes look very similar. I am not a big green person, so I would have like totally avoided or like put only like 2 shades of green, I would say. I would have put more shimmers for sure. But talking about that, this quality of Melt eyeshadow palette is really good. This is the first time I'm trying Melt, and I can definitely vouch for that. The quality is really good. I am really glad that I got this at an sale price, and I only paid $28 for this palette. And I'm very glad about it, because when I think about Melt, I really think about like jewel tone, like deep grungy eyeshadows. That's what comes to my mind when I think about Melt. And this gives me all the grunge. I love that this green is there. I love that this tone is there. I absolutely love this shadow, and this shadow is like my favorite. I am in love that all the grunge that you can like expect is in this palette. Let me just swatch a few shades because you definitely need to see it. And these are like some of the shades, but all of them are so good. Like, I'm gonna just swatch everything so that you can see what is this all about. I mean, look at those grungy tones. I would have definitely loved if out of those like repetitive shades, if they would have included a little more blue into this, it would have gone so nice. Or like mustardy tones, or like those yellow tones to the, oh my god, those yellows and those greens would have looked so amazing. The yellows and the purples would have looked so amazing. I really feel that they could have done so much with this palette. Especially, this is like how much, like 20 shades in the palette. You can do so much with 20 shades. Like, I really love this palette, but again, I would have tweaked a tiny little bit. The packaging is absolutely top notch. For $28, I would highly recommend this. Highly recommend this. For full price, not so much. So that's all that I have to say, and that's why I'm ranking this on number 8. On number 7, I have a pressed powder foundation. And I am late to the game, I know, but I'm so impressed by this. This is the powder foundation that I'm wearing on my skin today. You absolutely need it if you are in market to try out some powder foundation. I don't know about the shade range. Like, there's an extensive amount of shade range. I have the shade 330W, and this is their Camo powder foundation. And you can clearly see this is definitely more yellow and more warm. But if I would have chosen a lighter shade, it would have been too light for me. So for the undertone, that's the only trouble that I have. I would have preferred if this was more of a neutral powder foundation. I don't know. If you are like my skin tone, tell me if there is a powder foundation that matches you very nicely. I chose the shade 330W just because in their camo foundation. I am in the shade 330W, and that was also off shade for me. So that's the main reason why I mix some like my L'Oreal Serum foundation with that foundation, so that it neutralizes a tiny little bit. But yes, the quality of this product, I would say, is top notch. It's so creamy on the skin and it covers everything. I majorly use this like my dusting off, like setting my foundation, but I have actually worn this like by itself, and it covers really well. I would highly recommend this, especially if you can find your shade in this. You will not be disappointed for sure. I really like this. On number 6, we have Profusion Cosmetics Blush Hour, and this is their soft matte liquid blush, and I have mine in the shade Paloma. This is a very rare blush shade for me. I do not have any red blush in my collection, and I am glad that I went for this shade because I really love it. If I have to look like flushed and I want like minimal makeup on my face, I just do like a serum foundation on my face, a little mascara, a little lip balm, and this on the cheeks. It gives such a youthful look, and I am glad that I tried this. This product, unlike the SHEGLAM one, this is so pigmented. Like, this is so pigmented. You definitely can like get over by using SHEGLAM, like applying 5-6 dots on your face, and you can like blend it. This and like one drop on back of your hand, pat the excess out of the stippling brush, and then go on your face, because this thing is so pigmented, but the shade is absolutely gorgeous. They have so many more shades, but I'm really happy that I picked out this shade. So I would highly recommend this. And this one is in the number 6th position. On number 5, I have a powder bronzer that I'm really loving. And this is the powder bronzer that I'm wearing on my face today. And I am so much in love with this. I cannot even say. I was having high hopes for this because I love the pressed powder foundation version of this so very much. So I thought that I am gonna love this bronzer, and it has not disappointed me. And this is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Bronzer, and this one I have in the shade medium. Oh my god, the tone is absolutely beautiful. Like, against my skin, this works very nicely, and I would just go with the shade medium. Even when I'm tan, I can make this work. It is more on like a subtle side for me right now, but when I'm not tan, this would chisel out my cheekbones. Like, I really love this. I love that how subtle it is, how blendable it is, how beautiful it is against the skin tone. I love their Infallible line altogether, and this is no exception at all. So for that reason, I'm ranking this on number 5. Okay, let's go on to number 4. Again, this is a product that absolutely surprised me out of the ballpark. I absolutely love this product, and this is from SHEGLAM, and this is their Insta Ready Face and Under Eye Setting Powder Duo. This product is like 2-in-1. So this has a translucent setting powder here on the top, and then it has a loose setting powder here on the bottom for the face. I absolutely love everything about this product. The translucent setting powder is what I have all over my face today. I sometimes go with the loose setting powder, sometimes I just go with the translucent setting powder. Most of the times I only go with the translucent setting powder. The top one, the pressed version of it, this smooths out everything on your skin. Like, if you have texture on your skin, you absolutely need this, and you will not be disappointed with it at all. Like, at all. I was shocked, literally shocked when I used this. Like, I absolutely love it. Like, I do not have any doubts that if you try this, you are gonna love it. And this one I am in the shade Natural Linen, and this is perfect for like medium tan skin tone, I would say. Absolutely love it. Okay, on number 3, I have Single Shadows from Luxie Beauty, and I have quite a few, I would say. All these small pans that you're seeing here is all Luxie Beauty, and I have picked out quite a bit over the time. I would say I actually tried Luxie Beauty this year. I've actually made 3 or 4 orders already from Luxie Beauty, and that's how much I love them. So the sparkly thing that you see on my eyelids today is Luxie Beauty's Cookie Dough, and it is this white shade in the pan that you see. It is so beautiful, like so beautiful. It's like an iridescent multichrome. I'll show it to you. I just pat onto it, and whatever you put underneath, it just meshes with it, and you can see that translucent base, but when the light hits it, it's so pretty. Obviously, ignore the swatches of the eyeshadows underneath, but you get the gist, like how reflective, how beautiful that is. And that's exactly what I have on my eyes today. And anything that deep dark purpley shadow that you're seeing is one of the eyeshadows from the Melt Amore Mariposa eyeshadow palette. But star of the show is definitely this, and I cannot recommend this enough. Like, I am actually doing a dedicated video. I've filmed it already, I have edited it already, I have like put it somewhere in the schedule, so I don't know which you're going to see first. If it's already up, I'll put it in the cards above. But I have done so many Looksy Beauty videos. You can just give it a search and you will find everything that I'm like swatching from Looksy Beauty, what I'm recommending from Looksy Beauty. And in that multi-chrome video, I am recommending like my top favorites from them. And I think that would be really helpful for you guys. I will either put it in the icons above or in the description box below for you guys to check it out. But look at this. So pretty, like so pretty. Let me swatch a few more if you want to just see like how beautiful is that. This one, what is this? I think this is Ohana. Oh my god, Crimson Rose is so pretty. And then Angel Wings is so beautiful. Oh my god, cannot even. So that was, what was that? Cookie Dough. And then where can you see? Like, that's Ohana. That's pink to an orange flip. And then you have Crimson Rose, which is more of a taupey purple pink shade. And then you have Angel Wings, which is more of a neutral, but it has so much dimension to it. Like, look at that. And these shadows are $3 if you guys don't know. Like, $3. And you have a plethora of eyeshadows to choose from. You will not be disappointed, guys. You will absolutely not be disappointed. I have this whole Z palette full of those eyeshadows, and you can imagine. Like, I generally am not a big single eyeshadow kind of a girl. I just cannot step back with this. Like, I really love, especially when it is affordable and the quality is that good. Yes, for sure. Those shadows are so smooth that you don't even need a glitter glue. But if you put that NYX glitter glue underneath and then pat it on top of it, oh my god, you will shine like crazy. You absolutely need it. Absolutely. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on to top 2. On number 2, it's a liquid glossy vinyl lipstick, and this is from Maybelline, and it is their newest vinyl lipstick that they came out with. This one is in the shade Cheeky, and this is what I have on my lips today. It's basically like a cool toned nudie rosy lips, and this stays on forever. Before this, I did not even like touch up my lips, and I went to office in the morning and I came back around 4, and right now it's like 4:30 and you can see it. It's that long wearing. I had my lunch in between. I had several coffees in between. I mean, I love it. And I wore this so much already. I love this. If you're looking for like a cool tone nudie, like a shiny, not like shiny, but like a very, it's not glossy, but it is definitely like a sheeny, healthy looking lips, you would absolutely love it. And this is so lightweight on your lips. Love this baby, like absolutely love this. Now talking about my number 1. I don't think it would come surprise to you because I love this thing so much, like so much. I had definitely high hopes for this, but this exceeded my expectations. I absolutely love it. I've not stopped using this, and I'm talking about the LYS Cream Bronzer Stick. It works beautifully. I have the shade Harmony with me, and this is more for like medium skin tone. Again, I am more of a tan skin tone right now, but I would say this is so blendable, so buildable, and such lightweight on the skin. Oh my god, bad place to even swatch. But you can see the gist. Like, it's so pretty, and the tone is absolutely gorgeous. If you are even a tad bit like darker against my skin tone, I would say, I would highly recommend the shade 1 Up, which is Courage. This is very subtle on my skin right now because I'm more tan, but on my actual skin tone, this is going to be so beautiful. I love the quality, and this is a high-end product if you don't know. You can find it in Sephora. This is a clean beauty brand, black-owned clean beauty brand, and this is for whopping $19. Can you beat that? I don't think you can beat it. I have never seen a high-end bronzer stick that performs this well for under $20. I am so impressed. Trisha, if you're watching this, you absolutely killed it with this product. I love it. Like my standout products from LYS Beauty, obviously you've seen how much I love the foundation. It just stays right there in front of me all the time. But I absolutely love their press setting powder. I love their bronzer stick. I love their cream blushes. Oh my God, those are like my standout products. If you want to test out LYS Beauty, you need to check out my video for sure. I will put it in the iCards above for sure for you guys, but you will not be disappointed. Even if you do not check out my video, you have to check out this brand because they are absolutely gorgeous. So that's all for today, guys. I really hope that you guys enjoyed my ranking that I did for the month of June. This was quite a heavy month, I would say, in terms of testing out new products. I am going to go back to a low buy zone. I don't need much, but I'm loving that I'm going on a low buy and I'm using more of the products that I already have in my collection. So I cannot wait to tell you guys more about the existing products and the products that I'm into for the month. I am so glad that the summer is here. I cannot wait for all like hot season. But the only thing that I cannot believe is like 6 months of the year is already gone by, and only 6 more months are remaining. So I really hope that this video was helpful for you guys and it helped you to realize like which are my favorites and which are not my favorites, I would say. Although this month was like good, I would say, in terms of makeup for me. But yes, if you have something in your collection that you absolutely love for this month, do let me know in the comment section below. Otherwise, you know what to do. Do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and ring the notification bell so that you're notified every time that I post next. I generally upload 3 videos every single week, every Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays at 9 AM Eastern Standard Time. Until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.